Simpson.
Who on what?
I think it's just a mod, but they had it on Halo.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, man. That. By the way, I'm still, now that we brought up 8816, I'm still irritated by him.
That's
all
that
right.
level of confidence, man. It's a weird level of confidence.
Yeah, it's all right. No, that I wanted to read that text. Where did it go?
Which one?
Talking about, because earlier on the show we were talking about how we were older when we dated our now wives. Like Angie was 15 when I was 17 at one point, and I turned 18. Oh no! When I turned 18, was she still 15?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, because you're 3 years apart now.
Then that's the same with you and Kayla.
Yes.
And it seems weird when we were like, does that even happen anymore? Or was that a thing that was acceptable somewhat back then, and now it's not? I don't know, because again, we don't hang out at high schools.
Yeah.
But here, I wanted to read this text. We had a guy in our school who was 18, dating a 16-year-old. This was in 2001, so this is probably right around your time, right? Or no?
No,
because I was 21. You were 11 or 10.
Yeah.
Okay. He was prosecuted, and is still a registered sex offender, and now married to that girl for 15 years. Oh, but maybe they didn't. So because the state had to prosecute, or the parents did.
The parents had to. Somebody had to out them.
What happened, though, I'm sure they did, and I think they probably got married after the fact. Obviously, but they probably didn't stay together that whole entire time. Maybe. And her parents are just like, that's it, we're getting them. And then they got back together, and it's weird. Because I couldn't imagine. That would suck so hard. Like if Angie's parents were cool with it, like it's fine. And the state's like, no. Yeah, and somebody else reported you. But then, you got enough. Like I said, you got the burden of proof. So like you got to prove because you can date.
You can date a 16-year-old. Like right now, you could if you wanted to. You can't do anything with them. There cannot be a sexual relationship. You can't even talk to them sexually. But this 16-year-old, back to this text, could have said, "Oh no, we've never done anything." No, we've never done anything. And then they would have had to prove that they did. And then you're going to need parents' consent for that. So this is what gets me on that. Is that guy can't go to any of his kids' school functions. Oh, dude. And you've got to... I didn't even think about that. Like a Christmas play? Christmas play, they can't go. Wait, do you think... Can't take these kids to the park. Knows and went... I think, well, we can. If you're a registered sex offender, that's. Oh my God! So your kids have a Christmas play, and you can't go, or like a park. You got to ask your mom to take you. Yeah. Why doesn't Dad ever come to any of my basketball games or anything? Yeah, dude. Because you can't risk it. Because think about it. It's like you could probably go, and nobody would probably say anything. But what if somebody did? And then you go back to jail. And then you go to jail because you violated your parole. And you get the double stamp of the registered sex offender approval. Yeah, you're a habitual sex offender at that point. So you keep doing it. I always thought that was weird when Cosby, his defense was, he's, this one time. It's like, dude, you don't think he's going to be a habitual offender? He's already raped 7 people. He already is. There was somebody that just opened up about Cosby again, and I know there's a documentary on. Oh, really? I don't know where it's at. They were talking about in the Cosby Show. She came and got excited. It was like her first gig or whatever, and Cosby went into her dressing room and locked the door behind him. And never a good sign. That's a red flag right there. And said something to her. I want to say poor Matt Lauer, but I don't. The reason I want to say that is because everybody had one of those buttons, but the news went nuts that he had like a sex dungeon, like a cage and a pole came down. Yeah, it's like he had a button that would lock a door after a female came in and be like, well, they had it for shooters, but I guess he used it wrong. Back to the Cosby thing, and he said, do you know who I am? And do you know what I can do for your career?
And I know people at this time are like, okay, you got to understand, Cosby was king in the 80s. There was only 3 TV shows, and he had the highest grossing show of all time.
Yeah, an insane amount of money.
In which she asked, he goes, "You know who I am, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're the Jello guy." And said something. He goes, "I hate."
Dr. Bill.
And what he said was, in her words, "I hate when they say that." Cosby, you probably could have gotten laid in a different way than raping women. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. He had that is the issue. He had zero problem getting women. It wasn't the fact that he needed to have sex. He needed that control.
It's like a Dahmer thing almost.
Yeah,
it's because he wanted I want them passed out and I can do whatever I want to them.
I want to feel like I'm 100% in control of this situation. Something happened that turned that switch. That's a weird thing because it's the rape is rarely ever about sex.
It's just the whole...
the control, the dominance.
Well, Dahmer said that too. Dahmer's like, it wasn't I didn't get off on murder. I wanted control of my victims. Yeah. I wanted them to be a zombie and I can do whatever I want and say what I want and they do it.
Mm-hmm.
He was Dahmer was drilling holes and pouring liquid in there because
he was doing experiments.
Experiments and trying to zombify these. His goal was not to kill them.
He just wanted a sex zombie.
He wanted them to be alive.
Yeah. He just happened to never get it right.
Oh, man. That's a weird one. It's a weird one that you want.
And like, what caused that? That wasn't violent video games. That wasn't porn.
Well, I guess he was on his own at a very early age.
Yeah.
Like 14 or something. I don't know. He never killed his parents, right? No, he wasn't.
I don't know.
That was another serial killer.
Yeah.
Wow, am I tired.
Isn't that weird when you see the statistic of like that there are 17 active serial killers in the US right now?
Yeah, it's scary.
I don't like that. Because I want to hear more about them. Like, you know, you always see in movies where it's like, or even back in the 80s, what was it, the Night Stalker?
Yeah.
The Night Stalker?
Yeah, I never watched that one. I think there's a documentary on Netflix with that one.
But there was, you know, he was a kid, and he was known for it.
Yeah.
Like, there would be like the Night Stalker strikes again. Be like, why don't we get that anymore? Like, wouldn't that kind of be cool?
Yeah, I don't know why that. I'm not sure why we don't get that.
I don't know either.
Giving them like nicknames and they're like terrorizing and like nobody's letting their kids out to play. And that'd be terrible, but I mean, we don't get that.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. It's not like murder has gone down.
Leaving like little clues and notes.
Right? Like the Zodiac Killer.
Right?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that guy, we just found that dude.
Yeah.
And nobody gave a shit.
Nobody gave a shit.
They were like...
Well, it's because we wanted it to be Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Dude, as a society, I think that's the one thing we all agree on, that Ted Cruz is a butthole, and we all wanted him to be.
Well, didn't they... What was the guy doing? Wasn't he just working construction or something? Or he was like a construction worker for years? Think about... wait a minute. How did we find out? Because he's dead, right?
Yeah, he's dead. He died in 2007.
Then how did we end up just finding out now that, this was the dude?
Zodiac Killer. Let's look this up.
The balls, though. That guy had to... Do you think he was ever worried that he was going to get caught? Or do you think he just lived a life like, nah? He probably stopped killing people at one point.
Yeah, for sure he did. Gary Francis Post is the Zodiac Killer, according to the Case Breakers, a group of more than 40 former police investigators, journalists, military intelligence officers, blah, 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 blah. They found his room or something like that, or they found evidence in his house. They compared it to photos and like alibis and stuff like that. I don't know.
So it was just these guys kind of doing it on their own and just figured it out.
Yeah.
He must have been a suspect, but they could never pin it on him, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they knew about him.
Gary Francis Post was an U.S. Air Force veteran who came from the eastern area of California when he was 80 years old at the time of his death in 2018.
Wait, he just died in 18?
Yeah, he just died. Damn it. I wish they could have got him faster. Wouldn't that have been better? I don't know. I want those killers. Like that one, I don't know where it came from, but those two guys were talking. He's like, I like serial killers, but like when they have a thing.
Like, I think it's fun when they have a little thing like this. Like, ooh, it's the Rubik's Cube killer.
He's
and like
leaving a Rubik's Cube around,
leaves a solved Rubik's Cube everywhere he goes and be like, oh, that's fun.
Let me take you back to 2010 here.
Ooh.
This is when Steve Jobs is still with us.
Yep.
And I got audio here of the iPad being unveiled.
Just a few years ago, in 2007, Apple reinvented the phone with the iPhone. And the question has arisen, is there room for a third category of device in the middle? Something that's between a laptop and a smartphone. We think we've got something, and we call it the iPad.
Hey, are those things still... Are they good? I mean, are they still selling? Like, because I feel like...
very well.
I feel like I don't need one in my lifestyle. Well, I'm not saying they're bad.
They're trying to push them now towards laptop people. Like people who don't need a MacBook Pro. Like this has a lot of processing power.
Get the keyboard
Chromebook?
with it. Yeah.
They're trying to push it towards the people who get Chromebooks, where it's like, yeah, you can get a Chromebook, but it's going to shit out on you in like a year.
Yeah, and they all do. I've had a couple of them.
Or you can get this iPad, and it's going to run basically like a laptop, and you can have. I still have mine.
And
I love it.
You can detach the. You can put a little keyboard on there or whatever.
Keyboard on it if you want.
Yeah,
you
maybe.
Can use
do
a
they
pen
have
with it?
Do they have any places you can put like what do you call those?
Speakers?
No.
Headphone jack?
No. Not more. Keep going.
USB ports?
Yeah, like USB ports, the C ports or whatever.
No. They switch to USB-C on them.
So you can put a USB-C.
Yes.
You can connect to that.
And you can add more things to it.
Do they still do the minis?
Yes.
They do, really?
Mini's only an inch bigger than my phone.
How
I mean, to be honest, I think it's a 7. I think it's like a 7.5-inch display, and my phone is a 6.5.
How much are the iPads running now? I see Freebeer uses it quite a bit.
He had... Some of them are expensive. He had like the 12.9-inch one, which is one that I would like, but I only have a 9.7 or something. And dude, they can run $800 to like $1,200 depending on size and
iPad Pro. Is that what we'd be looking at?
That's what you'd kind of want to go for
with the M1 chip.
Yep.
Well, how much is it? Let's buy this beast and see what happens.
Let's go to the Apple.com. Apple.
So if you get the 12.9, it's about $1,000.
Yeah. But like you can buy them, and they're cool now too. Like they're a lot better. They don't have the buttons. It's a full thing. It feels futuristic when you hold one of the new iPads. It really does. At least I think it does. Yeah, the iPad. Well, and then you get this. It's like an iPad Mini is only $499, or a regular iPad, if you just want to get that, starting from $329. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's such... And if you have an iPhone, like, this gets you into their ecosystem even better.
I remember getting Angie one of those, the minis, when they first came out, and I think they were like $600. Pang just sent something over. This came across my TikTok yesterday. It's these people live with robots. Have you seen this?
I have not.
I don't know what they're doing there. Look at this.
They're just talking to a robot?
Yeah, like they made him, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know if he's controlling it or it's controlled by itself.
It's an AI.
Yeah, like I'm not sure.
Oh, I've seen these before.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that robot looks like Corey Carter. Oh my God!
17,000 people watching, but what does this thing do?
It looks like it's about to strangle him. Look at those eyes.
Yeah, he looks angry. What is he doing? Stop. What are you doing? Talk to him. Do something.
Never been so afraid of a thing before in my entire life.
Is he controlling it, though? I'm wondering.
I don't know if he had both of his hands. Fuck was that? Do you not see the Corey Carter resemblance?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh my God.
Ah! Don't do that with your face!
See, that's even more like him. Corey Carter is our old boss at IXX.
Stop. What is he doing?
Loves it. Yes. I don't know. He wants gifts. He's like, give me more gifts. Look at this thing's feet.
I don't even know how TikTok works, let alone knowing what this guy's doing. So if he gets hearts, he gets paid?
Yeah.
So like if I were to click this ice cream cone, it would cost me money?
It would cost you money and you're giving it to them.
How much does it cost to send an ice cream cone?
Click send. Your credit card's not hooked up, so you're fine.
insufficient balance.
Yep,
Oh, so I got to buy coins.
You get 70 coins for 74 cents. Oh, it's not even that much.
So let me hold on.
So like,
are you telling me I buy these so I can give to other people?
Yeah.
Just hot chicks? Is that what you're doing on this thing?
It started with cam girls, yeah.
Why would I ever want to buy coins from TikTok to give to somebody else?
Not a single clue.
Maybe if you're like their content
but
or
like
something.
70. So you can give 70 roses, and that's only 74 cents. So they're not making money.
So they're
on
making.
this.
So right there, one rose, he just got $1.40 with 2 roses.
No, because those roses only cost. How much is it to send a rose?
I don't know. Hang on.
A rose is. Oh no, just move your finger off of it.
Oh, 1 coin.
Oh,
Said
so
one.
he's getting 10 cents. No, 1 cent. 1.4 cents.
Oh, that's all that he's getting?
Yeah.
So this doesn't equal 74 cents.
No, buying 70 coins equals 74 cents.
This is terrible. I don't want to watch anymore. Stop. I want to fight him so bad.
Yeah, I want that robot to start strangling.
Yeah, look at him.
Strangle him,
look
Corey.
At him. He's giving him, look at, oh, don't smile, robot. I'm terrible.
Oh God, there's another one behind him.
Yeah, I know. There's a couple of them.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I hate robots for sure.
Let's listen to Aziz.
About Rodgers?
Yeah.
People go in on the folks that don't want the vaccine, though, right? Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. What do you think about that guy? People hate that guy. It's like, all right, calm down. He's a football player. He read some articles. He got skeptical. He did some research. Are you stunned he came to the wrong conclusion?
By the way, we've been on air. Did that swear at all?
No, that didn't.
Are you
Well,
sure?
we haven't.
Oh, no. We haven't. Aziz was. No. This didn't swear because I'm on Delicious Audio on their page.
Then
They
you're
would have
good.
beeped it out. But we did. I got to get out of the text line because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Well, we haven't. Yeah.
All right.
Did you really think he was going to crack the case? Did you think Fauci was going to be out there like, I just got off the phone with Aaron Rodgers?
Wait a minute.
What
audio have we played?
None really.
Well, we did Aziz and something else. Oh, we did Steve Jobs. So Steve Jobs was making during one of the songs or commercials he was talking. All right.
This poor guy. It's like we're all in high school and we're making fun of the quarterback for doing bad on the science test. This guy makes a living getting hit in the head. Can we cut him a break? I guess he did kind of lie, right? They were like, are you vaccinated? He was like, I'm immunized. My doctor gave me some powders from Jamba Juice, and he did come off a little arrogant in some of those interviews and stuff, right? You know, he was out there, he's like, I'm a critical thinker. Oh, no. Was he, like, running the scientific method? Question, should I get the vaccine? Hypothesis, I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not saying anything because of this joke or anything, but I don't like his comedy that much.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I've never liked his other stuff, but this one feels like he's trying a new direction. Like before, he was very physical in his comedy. He was running around, jumping and stuff. But also, I hate his voice.
I do too. He's not, and also he's at a very intimate setting. Like it's not a big stage or anything. He's just like on a stool and
I think he was at the Cellar.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. I think, he was in New York doing that crap.
All right. Let's get going. I want to go talk to Joe really quick, see if he has looked in the ratings. I know he's going to say probably no because I'm interested to see where we sit.
Is he even here?
I'm nervous about it. I don't know why because I've just been... Yeah, I think I saw him walk by.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Ratings are always nerve-wracking even though...
They've made us feel, and they're truthful when they say, like, we're not going to fire you over, like, if something bad happens in the ratings. Like, it's other things.
PTSD, man.
PTSD from getting ratings monthly. Monthly, we would get ratings. Do you know how scary that is?
It's scary.
And then our boss was trying to sign up so he could get daily updates.
Dude, you can get it to where, and you know this.
It was hourly.
You can get it hourly. They can tell you exactly what segment people tuned out on.
Yeah.
That's terrible. And I'm like, and they're like, you could have it on the TV screen in there. And I go, I don't want, what? No, that's the last thing that we want.
Yeah. You want us to see when people tune out? Absolutely not.
Hey, it's Beer Friday tomorrow.
Yes,
Exciting.
yes.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. See ya.